Welcome to the podcast that brings you raw and original takes on a wide range of sports and entertainment. It's your boy Henny Drake.
John.
And this is the Pham perspective. And we don't got all the facts.
Nope.
But we all gonna keep it 100 with all the opinions that we do give.
100 at a 0 1000.
You heard episode 85.
85.
It's a spotlight episode. Now,
Spotlight.
I know we gonna get a lot of new listeners from this one because this guy is popping right now in the city. So for everybody who just tuning in for the first time, we're a sports podcast, focus on the sports, but we also get a lot into the entertainment side of the world, whatever's popping in the entertainment side, pop culture, all that. But one thing we do pride ourselves on is bigging up the city,
Factory.
bigging up the Rock.
Yes, sir. 585, stand up.
Because I believe like we so talented, but we always sell ourselves short. You know what I'm saying? And we done for the past year and a half, 2 years that we've been doing this podcast. I've been seeing brand after brand come through. A lot of quality, a lot of rappers. You know, we started the rapping segment in here.
A lot of talent.
Ton of talent in the city. So right now, you know, fan spotlight episode. We got Rich in the building.
Yes, sir, man. Rich in the house, y'all, man. Richie in the building. Follow me on IG, RIXCHXCHANGE. Rich Exchange.
Rich Exchange,
Global,
yo.
baby.
Global for real, yo. He popping from the town. You know, everybody been talking about him. Everybody, I got some of it on right now.
Facts. Yeah.
Very
Nah,
comfortable,
that's
very
short,
comfortable, very comfortable.
Facts.
Like most of our guests on the thing, he don't know too much about the sport, so we're just gonna focus on the story, you know. So I think it's enough to talk about.
Absolutely.
We're gonna focus on the story, see where he came from, see how the whole brand come together, and just show out more for Rochester. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, get him to, like you said, say his story with stuff like that, you know what I mean? Because we've definitely brought him up a few times, you know what I mean, with other people from the Rock. But, you know, it's good to have, you know, who we talking about in the studio with us.
In the
you know
flesh,
what I'm
in the
saying?
lab.
Absolutely.
So before the podcast started, we was talking, and something caught my ear. I think it caught on ear too. We wanted to save it for the podcast. We ain't elaborate too much. But you was talking about how you originated, and you wasn't originally Rich Exchange.
No.
You was another brand called what? Family Come First.
Yeah, I was a brand. I originally started as a brand called Family Come First, December 19th, 2019. And I ran that brand all up until, like, say, June 2nd, June 1st. You know what I mean? And it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. You know what I'm saying? I loved it and everything. I loved the logo, and I loved, it was just a good experience, a good growing experience, learning experience. I learned where I could get stuff from and where I could print stuff at, and that's all it was for me, man, a stepping stone until where I'm at now.
Word. It caught my ear because the Family Come First.
Yeah.
You know, your first brand is Family Come First, your first podcast. Your first podcast on the fan perspective. It all tie in, you know, everything come full circle.
That's a fact.
Yep, that's a fact.
But I know from experience, a little bit of experience, the designing world and stuff, it ain't easy. It ain't buying a shirt from Walmart, throwing something on there. And
Nah, actually, I was buying shirts from Walmart.
well, you proving me wrong.
Right.
but
that's how you
I'm talking
started,
about the original, like, because I try to get into the design art merch, whatever.
Yeah.
And I printed out a couple papers, you know, whole bunch of T-shirts, just try to get my draw on.
Right.
And you think you got a whole bunch of designs in your head, but they don't come out as fluid as you think. Like, and transferring it to paper is tougher than you think. And placement of logos and just a logo design, period. You drop back to back to back. I don't think you ever take a break. You know what I'm saying? It's very impressive how you just come out with more and more pieces.
Right. No, I don't ever take a break. But definitely it took me a while to get the logo though, to get the name and everything like that. Like I said, I always shout out, you know, my shorty, my girl and shit. We done sat down and she helped me out on the on the name. Like definitely I had the Rich. I was gonna name Rich Problems and this, that, and the third, but we done, you know, I done sat down one day, brainstorm. Sometimes that's why I said 2 brains is better than 1. I always say that. You know what I'm saying? You can't just walk into business with a closed fist. You always gotta be open-minded.
Facts.
And open-minded to other, you know, you gotta listen out. You gotta listen to people. That's I went to, you know, I listen to other entrepreneurs on YouTube, and that's the key thing that they say is come into it with an open mind. Business ain't personal. That's why I never take business personal. Somebody tell me something whack, I got hit the drawing. You see why it's white, and then hit the drawing board and go
Right,
from there.
right. I was just experiencing that today. Somebody else was in here, using the space to do something. And I used that part too, just to sit back. Let me watch him while I was learning. Do I want to do something like that, or how can I make that better at the same time? Yeah. But meanwhile, I'm making on my own shit. But.
Right. Absolutely. But like you said, you know what I mean? Like you said, too, like me, our names, we had a few names before we came up with Pham Perspective, you know what I mean? A few different subjects and stuff. We collaborate and, we definitely, like you said, two heads are better than one for sure. That's 1,000%.
Or Pham Perspective just made so much sense when it,
right.
Like, did you get that feeling like once you got that one, it was just like, yeah, that makes sense. That's what I'm gonna rock with. Or was it still iffy for you? Like, I don't know if this shit gonna work.
I synced it and I fell in love with it. I synced and I just fell in love with it, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's how it was. When he hit me with, because he came up with the name. He hit me with the name Pham Perspective. I thought it was perfect. Yeah. Because it's literally, we talking about our point of view of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
our perspective. Listen to any conversation when you lead this podcast and see how many times they say.
No, I did. I love the fact that I love how y'all vibe, man. How y'all bond. It just makes everything genuine, bro. Like Absolutely. It's a genuine. It's always like a genuine podcast. Like I love it.
So how you get into designing clothes in the first place? Like what made you choose that path? Like this is what I want.
I ain't gonna hold you. I thought I'd be a drug dealer or rapper. That's all I thought when I was in jail. I was designing clothes, but I was like, man, I'll just design something and then I just put it up and then start rapping, writing raps. I never thought this would be my life. I never thought it never crossed my mind. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
So what made you, like you said, just the path that you thought you wasn't gonna take, but what made you keep on going? It's like you said, you went through a name change, and then you got that name. I was about to say, what's the first like little bag that you got from clothing and be like, yo, I can do this and I want to stick with this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What was that first bag?
The bag?
Yeah, the first like major purchase is what I mean.
Or that just moment.
You know what I mean?
It was when I dropped that Family Come First, that first T-shirt I made 2 shirts. I gave one of my best, at the time, he was, my right hand. I gave him a shirt, and I told him like, "Yo, take a picture of me right quick." And I posted, took a picture, and I said, "Yo, T-shirts for sale." And everybody was under the comments like, "Yo, I need." And I'm like, "Oh shit!"
That shit feel good.
Made a quick 150 right quick.
Right, you on the same.
Made 50 right quick, and then I was like, "Damn, okay." This is something I like doing. It's not even, I could make money off something I love doing.
Right.
And from there, it's just like, fuck it, let me just keep going.
And then people acknowledge your work too. Like,
yeah.
It wasn't just like you did it and then it was like, okay, that's there. I did that. People was like, hold up, I like that shit too.
Yep.
And then, like, even when people come in and out the studio, like, oh, this shit dope, this shit. Even the other day I was recording I wasn't recording it, but they was recording it here.
Yeah.
And I heard one of the guests was like, yeah, I did an interview before, but this shit official. And I was like, I'm in the back like, hell yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
That's lit. That's lit. I love it.
Right. Yeah, so that's what's up. So that was your first product though you put out? Was it some T-shirts?
Yeah, T-shirts, Family Come First, white T-shirts with a black logo. That's all. That's the first. Then
the Rich, which one was the first one?
Rich, what you mean? The first Rich
product?
The
first piece that you put.
The first Rich product was some shorts I had bought from Walmart, and I just put Rich. It was originally say Rich, and then I was like, no, let me add a smaller Rich on top of that big Rich, and then it just once I seen that, I said, yeah, that's it. I like that logo.
Right. That's what's up.
I love that logo. Yep.
So how did you get into the manufacturing part, like finding the spot? You know what I'm saying? For what made you even think about that next level? Like, this is what I need to do to further my brand.
As far as hold on, say that again. I'm sorry.
The manufacturing part, like at what point was it, or how did it come into your brain that okay, I need a bigger backing, I guess, or something more professional to move what I want to do or do what I want to do in this thing.
Well, I said I draw, so I draw all my designs. So it's like it started getting to the point where it's like I can't find this at no Walmart. I can't find this at no online shop no more. I can't find a blank tee tracksuit, and if I could, it's not gonna be how I want it to. That's when I figured like, yeah, I gotta get to a manufacturer or something like that. I gotta find somebody that's gonna work with me and build with me, and we're gonna grow together, and we're gonna.
How has that opened up your mind with the clothing? Because like I said, you drop every week. You got different designs all the time. Like, how them designs come to your head? Like, how do you come up with? What's your process?
I sit my ass at home. I sit home a lot. I like being home, and I just stay away from negativity things. Man, God gonna when you doing positive things, God gonna help you. It's not even you. It's a lot. You might look at things for people doing it. Sometimes you a vessel, and He'll give you the idea. You just gotta align yourself with positivity and certain things. Sometimes certain things come to my head, and I be like, "How I did that? I don't know. I can't even got the answer to." Definitely. It's just I just know that I gotta keep aligning myself with positive thing and doing positive, and it's gonna pay me back more than money. And ideas, things like that. That's gonna lead to obviously money and whatever I want.
Right. Now that's why I be telling him like we talked a little earlier. That's what I like about your brand. It's like you keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying? Some brands they'll dog you and try to sell you the same shit, same tee with the same design, the same color. But you come through and you hit them with different colors, different styles, short sets, tracksuits, shirts, hats, sandals. Them keep on plugging in socks. You know what I mean? Next. Some underwear, you got the women's lines, you know what I'm saying? So,
or the bathing suit hit me. Yeah. That was like, oh shit, yeah, he different for that one.
Right, that's a fact. Like, that's a fact. Yeah.
That's a lane that most people wouldn't even thinking, like the women's lane. Especially you a man, you know what I'm saying? So the women's lane is most men designers probably ain't even gonna think of that at first. They see you, and they're gonna be like, wait, I could have did that too.
Yeah.
But you was the first one. I was like, oh shit, yeah, he on another level.
Yeah, that's where the bag at. The women's be copping, man.
And the kids too. He got the kids collection too.
We got the kids collection. That's
the kids collection is the hardest thing in the world, though.
It is?
It's the hardest thing.
What's so hard about the kid? Like just the sizing?
Kids have, if you think about it, it's so many sizes with kids. It's not just small, medium, large. No more. Like you're dealing into months and then years. You got to get it all right.
Yeah, trust me. My son about to be 2. I know how that shit goes. Looking for clothes.
Growing, yeah.
24 hard. Months, two T. Like you be like,
2 weeks later,
people get it confused with 48. Like 2 T's, like 20, like months and T's. They get it confused. They don't understand it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm just learning all that right now. So I know the feeling, bro. I can only imagine like trying to get, like you said, the sizes for, try to, not help, but get people what they want. You know.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you get it, you receive it, and it's not that size. So you got to go back to the drawing board. So there's a lot that goes into it, man. The money is the last of it all.
Oh, no. That's can't be worried about that.
The money is just what you could get to throw back in, I guess.
Right.
You don't even really see it like that.
Like you said, invest in yourself. Just like Dre said, and just like you were saying, like you start off from Walmart tee, then you might, if the tee was $5, you might got the $7 tee this time, to get the better quality. And then you went, spend a couple more dollars, but now your shit is official. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It's like you said, you was looking at the shirts, like, yo, you missing that piece? Like, yeah, I must have watched it or something. You know what I mean? You talking
That's attention to detail. Yeah,
absolutely. That's when you know somebody on their shit.
That's when on their shit, and you know they a real business person or entrepreneur when they like he don't look over that. He made sure he act because he know that shit gonna come.
That's a fact.
So he taking mental notes at all times. But even when he called me one time and I told him maybe this shit a little too big for my wrist, but I'm a small, big person. I'm short. But he doubled back to the camera like, you said what? Like I was like, yeah. He took that personal real quick. But it's
I gotta fix.
Right. It's a good sign to be able to take constructive criticism and not be offended by it. But okay,
I don't got no personal attachment to my brand. My brand is a brand. Me is different. I'm me. My brand is my brand.
Right. I want to get your perspective on all these brands going on. What's your perspective on the landscape of Rochester and just the overall talent of the whole city coming up? Because I know a lot of people that they contacting you trying to get some clothes. Say if it's a rapper trying to get in their video or somebody just trying to take a photo shoot or something. Like, So I know you see a lot coming up, just like I see. I'm taking a look. What do you feel about Rochester as a whole and how we rising seemingly all together right now?
Rochester, we just a little bit behind on stuff. I ain't gonna hold you up, but we gonna get there. It's gonna happen. We just a little bit behind. You understand? We being overshadowed by Buffalo, Syracuse, and these little small cities. So imagine we got Atlanta, California. So we just gotta keep working as a whole together.
Build that foundation.
Yeah. Once we get that, because you gotta think we not a small city. People could say that, but we actually got a downtown.
Yeah.
Like buildings. We not just like a small. Right. Not for nothing, but Batavia, Geneva, they don't got no downtowns how we got. So that's the already lets you know is money in our city. It's just us Hispanics, blacks. We not really we come from an era where we late. So our dads probably were drug dealers. So we looking up to drug dealers. We not looking up to entrepreneurs. I'm Hispanic. My mom would never be no. I'm not saying would never, but that's not what they saw.
Right.
They saw the person that was getting money back then in the 90s were the drug dealers. So we already set back from big cities where they actually have big beauty salons and they're doing women are doing entrepreneur things. So we growing up to seeing that. We ain't saw that. We saw our dad's a drug dealer, our mom was a stay-at-home mom. And we gonna follow the same footsteps. And then that's what I'm saying. It's gonna take us to start doing what you guys are doing and what I'm doing, podcasts and doing clothing and stuff like that for other kids to start seeing that, okay, he made $1 million this year off a podcast. This person that's selling drugs, he's still living at his mama's house. Why would I sell drugs? So we have to change it. It's going to start with us. So it's our generation right now that's going to change it. That's why I said we keep aligning ourselves with positivity, we're going to see a change. We might not be those millionaires. I'm not saying that we, but we might not. But even if we're not, somebody else is going to be off our ideas of what we started.
Right. And what you said earlier was very important that I feel like a lot more people need to understand. You said you stayed your ass at home.
Yeah, I stayed my ass at home.
You know what I'm saying? And people all the time people be wondering why their life ain't going that great. Sometimes you got to sit your ass down, plan this shit out, write it down. You know what I'm saying?
Stay your ass at home.
Really, and just stay out the way and get into your mind, get into your creativity.
That's a fact.
You'd be surprised what you could create
at home.
And even fuck creation, just the inspiration you could give somebody, that spark that light somebody else fire, just because you on your shit focus.
Facts.
People don't see that a lot. When they see it, they be like, oh, like they impressed and shit. And you be like, this is regular shit. Like,
right.
I want to see what you.
Be honest with me, both of y'all. Y'all think y'all would have. When y'all came up with this name, y'all think y'all would have came up with it at the club or something? Y'all was sitting up drinking or at the club or with a woman or something?
Nah, probably not. But even if we did, we wouldn't remember it the next day, probably.
Exactly. You're not aligning yourself with
right.
that.
That's a fact. Yeah,
you had to find that alone space, that alone time within yourself and let your mind speak.
And when you got that spare time, learn how to fill it with the right shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the key right there. Because you can have a lot of spare time and be at home, but you got to still do something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You still got to use that time wisely.
Yeah,
be a better dad, be a better husband, be a better podcaster, be a better friend. You know what I'm saying? What's the next
Be a better human. Learn life.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's a fact.
Learn life.
You definitely learn something
Sit
new
back
every
and
day.
observe.
Yeah. You learn something new every day. From every conversation, man, whether it's bad or good, man, just take something from it and learn from it. That's what I try to do every day.
Yeah, one thing I'm big on is you hear it when you're young and you think it's cliche, but you can't listen when you're talking. And you can't learn if you ain't listening. So, you know what I'm saying? Just sit back, observe life, observe what you doing yourself, and just make them adjustments.
Definitely.
That's definitely the key to life right there. It's like you said, you gotta listen too, because some people they'll talk over you. You know what I'm saying? They stuck in their way, they don't want to hear nothing. But then they sit back 5 hours later and be like, damn, I should have listened to Pops. I should have listened to Uncle. I should have listened to my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had something right. I just didn't want to admit it at the time. I ain't giving the time to it.
A person just got to go through it. Like me, I wasn't going to get out the streets until I went to jail.
Right, what you... How long you did?
I did like 3.5. And then once I did that, and I said like, damn, I was following my dad's footsteps because I was only seeing pictures of the good moments, him,
facts,
big chains, and I'm seeing cars, and I only saw that. So when I follow his footsteps, I was like, damn, I follow his footsteps straight into a jail cell.
Facts.
Look at me now. I do not want to be him.
Right. You
At
learn
all.
quick.
Like, I'm Superman
Learn
to my
quick.
kids. Like I thought he was Superman. No, I'm Superman to my kids now.
Cause this ain't
I'm
it.
supposed to change it. Yeah, this ain't it.
Right. Just like you was just saying like a little earlier, like that's why we got this. Like you said, we might not reach $1 million or whatever, but we just want to be inspiration for the next people, for our nieces and nephews, for my son under us.
No, but we gonna reach $1
take
million.
that. Yeah,
we gonna reach it.
Oh,
We
yeah.
gonna reach it. But
I'm getting real rich.
we setting up that shit for them.
Fact.
We gonna
Yeah.
let them know that we could do different stuff to get there.
That's exact. Y'all been saying that from the beginning. I want this to be the platform because I got a bunch of nieces and nephews, real young. His son too.
Yeah, I just seen a picture. Y'all family big as hell. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His son too about to be 3, right?
Ain't no getting into it with y'all family.
No, he
bro.
about to be 2.
Yeah, he about to be
His
2,
son too. And I got a whole bunch. They all around the same age, like 10 of them. And when we started this, I was like, okay, when they grow up, I want them to be able to pick up a camera or a microphone, and like I'm gonna have that set for them if that's what they choose to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole. This all for this for the shit I ain't gonna be able to see. You know what I'm saying? Like
just like you said, just to be something different. Cause you do, grow up in the hood. You do see the drug deal, like you said. You don't see the bad time.
Right.
You don't see when they at home and shit like that. You see them come around, the big change, the nice cars, some money.
or
you think they the shit.
Or in elementary, your
your
teacher tell you to be an astronaut, which is dope, but it's only like one or 2 people a year that get that job.
We
you know
don't
what I'm
even
saying?
see that, and we gotta. A lot of times, what happens is you got to build an appetite for something.
Yeah.
And in our communities, there's no appetite being built, but being a drug dealer. We don't see we don't have a mom that's a dentist or a dad that's a doctor, so we're not building that appetite for that.
Factor.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no need for us to want to. There's no want for us to be that. Like for
Right.
what? I don't see that. That's not.
Yeah.
The doctors, they don't even come by, but we see this guy Pablo,
Right,
he got a
right.
G-Wagon and the fucking.
And he just be chilling all day. Like,
Right. You want to be him,
We
right?
aspire to be that, and then we
Right.
be him. We don't know what the backstory to hit why he's there,
Right.
And then we end up getting smoked or being in jail, and that's how we're losing a lot of brothers in our community now. We're losing a lot of people.
yeah, we losing a lot of people now. Yeah. But like you said, you were seeing pictures of all the good times.
Yeah.
And you wasn't really like they wasn't showing you the backstory.
Right.
And it's like Instagram now. Instagram show you all the good, and that's why people so sad all the time. But with your page, I see some of them posts sometimes where you take it from the drawing, boom, zoom in, come out, and it's actual product. That's the type of post that we need to see more because it's I drew this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just I told somebody and they made it, you know, like, or this shit just came from my front door. Nah, I had to actually go through a process and get all this shit done, like really from ground up.
Definitely, but I like Instagram. I like Instagram because it's actually showing you, like, we could actually now see we could actually see people like us getting rich off businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Where back in the day, you was not seeing that
Nah, it
at
wasn't.
all. We ain't even thought that was possible. Now you seeing people like
And they local.
Yeah.
Like it's somebody you could reach. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, bro. Like you starting to see people coming up off just Forex or people coming up off just whatever.
Just the fact that they interested, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I mean, obviously Rochester right now is going through a bad little period.
You think
But
so?
bad, violence and shit wise.
That's everywhere though.
Yeah, but this shit spiked up the last couple months, I think.
I just think it's
But
the difference of it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
people carjacking and doing some shit like that don't need to be done. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least killing people while they doing that. You know?
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
horrible.
That's just sad to do it. You know what I mean? You don't gotta do all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of people gonna get their shit up.
right. But the positive part is that more people are getting into at least trying to learn about, like you said, Forex and the stock game and just different shit that most city kids ain't really gonna get to tap into because nobody gonna teach them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now they all
That's why he was saying with
Yeah.
the gram, you can see that. You can see people actually doing
Yeah, you
that.
can see that now. We can see that because we can actually see like this is a girl. Her name is I forgot her name, but she has this thing called Moon X Cosmetics. She's like 21. She just literally went on Facebook and made $1 million in 8 minutes off cosmetics. So that already lets you know.
I started making some lipsticks. And
So that's like those are things where it's like people of our color. We can actually, how I said back in the 90s, we was only seeing Polaroids of
Polaroid.
the drug dealers. I don't know, but that's what I saw. But now it's like actual entrepreneurs, and they're showing you the back end of stuff, this, that. So
A lot more ribbon cutting.
Right.
but there's a lot of fake stuff that goes on Instagram too.
Hell yeah.
You got to weed it out though.
Yeah.
Some
like
of
you
it
said,
obvious as fuck though.
Yeah, but like you said, you see the grind though, like you said, and it's a lot of more people trying to teach you the game too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before it's like, shit, I got this, and you got to get it yourself. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people are, at least showing you the steps to get there. You know what I'm saying? At least the first step to get there. There's always somebody teaching something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the part of business I hate when people be stingy.
Yeah.
But now, people more open to giving the slight keys. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, everybody's story not the same. Everybody not going to go through that same path.
Right.
But there's always going to be in business, even like KFC. Colonel's not going to give you secret ingredients because at the end of the day, ultimately, that's what's keeping him in business. So you cannot give any information that's going to possibly put your business in jeopardy. So you can give out information that's not going to do that for your business. You know what I'm saying? Certain things like for instance, another clothing designer, I might hit him up like, yo, bro, I think that picture that you took was a little bit unprofessional. You might want to up the quality on that. Information like that. But as far as where I get stuff, my stuff done at, stuff like that, that's personal information. You know what I'm saying? That's stuff that'd be like, I don't have to give you that. You know what I'm saying? I can maybe give you a website to look for someone, but you shouldn't always you can't give people too much information.
You ain't giving nobody your plug. You know what I'm saying?
Not even the streets. You won't even find out.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I mean, though, right?
You can't put your business in no type of. You gotta always stand for your business first. Like the Colonel, how he said, "This is my secret formula." Why? Matter of fact, SpongeBob. Why he protected that he couldn't give it to him.
Right.
You can't do that.
And that's why I was saying people are leading you, but they're not finishing you, and they're not taking you to the finish line. But they like take these couple steps, and you'll get there, and you'll find your way.
Yeah, you gotta find. Everybody got their own lane.
It's more of that though. It's more of that.
But always try to help as much as you can. Just don't give out too much.
Yeah, just like you said, right? Just like you said, like I met people through the gram and stuff like that, and I see people like doing almost the same thing we doing, or doing the same thing, and I'd be like, yo, let this. You just did like 5 podcasts. Let one or two breathe for a couple of days and then pop another one out. Let people enjoy that podcast you just put out and wait a couple more days for that next one. You know what I'm saying? You can't do a podcast today and then want another one tomorrow because you gotta let that shit breathe a little bit. Let people watch it. Let people like that haven't been on the gram for a day be like, oh, I gotta go watch this. You know what I'm saying? So I just be trying to track game like that.
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people. I ain't gonna lie. The way I watch YouTube is, if I'm intrigued with something that you just put out, I'm gonna keep watching.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes YouTube, if you watching long enough, YouTube just gonna put it there for you.
So I always tell people just keep putting out there. Just keep going.
Yeah, and we not only on YouTube, we also on Spotify, Anchor Podcast, Breaker, Google Podcast, Radio Public, and a couple more. I think we on there now. All 84 episodes. This episode 85. You heard?
Definitely, man.
Yeah, getting out there. For
That's
sure.
what's up, man.
Slowly but surely, everything out there. For sure.
Well, we building. I got a question. What's your favorite piece that you put out?
My favorite piece, man.
Cause you got about 1,000 of them.
Not yet. I'll get there soon. I'll get there soon. I think I got only about like. Let me see. I think I only got about like 15, 20. Within 15 to 20 range, but to be honest with you, I love all of them. That's why I put them out. Mm-hmm. I don't.
But what was that one where you was like, yeah, that's gonna kill them. That's gonna kill the ass.
I draw. To be honest with you, bro, I made before I put out that tracksuit, I probably drew about 10 of them, and then put that one up. Because that was the one that I said. I love it.
The X in the middle.
So I do that with every design. Like literally, I do that with every design. Like I'll draw. Like even with this, I drew probably 5 of these. I picked the one that I loved out of all 5 of them. Mm-hmm. That's why I love all my designs because it's just like I always be like, this the one. And it's been right. Thank God.
Hell yeah. Now your shit's been hitting. I think your logo fit perfect for all that. Like. Everybody want to be rich, real rich. Like, so like all that shit just run. Your latest thing that your latest drop you just dropped is crazy too.
The mesh.
I think
The mesh
the
short
orange
sets.
joint.
Yeah.
Orange and the blue joints. Yeah,
The mesh short set. Yeah, my boy Viciani, man, he always came through about the first. Soon as he synced those,
Big time.
soon as he synced those, he said, "I need that. Pull up. Where you at? I need that."
Or I seen you in the, how do it feel for artists like Viciani who coming up right now in the town to want your clothes and they video and all that to
I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit feel good because it's genuine. It's genuine. You know what I'm saying? And
they could have went and got Gucci or Louis all that, but now they say I want rich. You know,
yeah,
like,
but he could have went and got Gucci. I'm pretty sure he has the funds for that. But just to be wearing something like to be wearing something that nobody really has is a better feeling. And then to be something that locally,
that's quality still. Like I gotta keep putting that out there. It's quality. Like this shit feel good.
Right. Exactly. That's a fact.
yeah.
Definitely the quality and stuff like that. Who's the just going on that? That was local, but who was like the biggest person that you saw wear your clothes or your shirt or your sweatpants or something? Tracksuits, hat.
Isaiah Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart, right?
Oh yeah, from the town. Shout out to Rock. Isaiah Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart from the town, man. That's
Yeah.
lit.
I saw that. I was gonna saw that.
NBA.
Detroit, yes, sir. We made it to the NBA.
Where NBA views is big time. When the paparazzi
I
all
love
there.
that. Made it to the NBA. Man.
It's another dude from the town. He live in LA now, but he has an Instagram.
But I feel like everybody like customer. I feel like all my customers is like that. Like big time. Every time somebody hit me up, is big time. Like I don't care how much. I just feel like everybody's big time. But yeah.
Yeah, I can see that you really love this shit because you was like, when you saw that I had the shorts on and she was like, yo, I need a flick. That's cool. Like you felt like you know what I'm saying? Like you was the fan and I'm the one that was out. This is my brand and shit. You was like, let me get a flick.
Yo, I pull up on people. I be driving sometimes. I don't do it all the time, but sometimes when I see someone and if I see them, like I go to the corner store or something, I be like, yo, bro, let me take a picture of you. They be like, why? Sometimes they don't even know I'm the one behind you. They be like, why you want to take? I'm like, that's my stuff right there. Well, not my stuff, but but that's my brand right there. It'd be cool though.
Or this you? Yeah. Oh, this your shit?
Yeah. It'd be dope.
That's what we feeling good. Where do you see Rich in the next 5 years? I know you're talking global, and I know 5 years is a long time now, man. Like, but
shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I hate that question with a passion because I feel like what I could do in 5 years, I could do tomorrow.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling too. So like,
I don't know where I'm gonna be.
I really think that.
I know if I just keep working, like I just know I gotta keep. I don't know.
Time is relative. Like, you know what I'm saying? That I could maybe get something done in a year that you might take 3 years. Like, time relative.
I don't know where. I just know I got it. I just know that I will be where I see myself in 5 years. It'll be still designing clothes, still just working. I just see myself working still. Whatever happens, but I'm gonna be working.
More this shit don't stop.
Find me working 5 years from now.
Shit don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Gotta
same
keep.
way y'all is. We gonna find y'all working.
It's like, see, I work construction, so sometimes you run into people who be like, you know, when the boss not around and you get in a conversation, you be like, what the fuck? The motherfucker told me one time, oh yeah, I can't really do it that good because then they gonna want me to do it like that every time. And I looked at him crazy, like, don't you want that? Like,
some people do that, man. Some people just give just enough.
So when you get, you know, on that bag, you getting successful and all that, you gotta keep that same hustle, that same drive, that same love through the whole joint if it's really gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's definitely a fact. What's next though for you though, bro? What's next for you?
Oh man, I don't know if y'all even seen what I had next, man. But I'll be posting it up tomorrow on Instagram. Like I said, follow RIXCHXCHANGE. I'll be posting it up tomorrow. What I have coming out next. I want y'all to tune in too, man. It's something very special, very amazing. The audio, I designed it too. You know what I'm saying?
Or the audio will be out tonight when people hear about it.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna get it out there, man.
Excuse me.
But what I have coming out next, man, is it's a piece that I've been working on for like the past 3 months. You know what I'm saying? It's something I've been working on for the last 3 months, and I finally got it to the point where I know that people gonna rock with it.
It's ready to put out, right?
Word.
Yeah.
I know people gonna rock with it. I know they gonna rock with it.
Nah, definitely. They already rocking with it. I think everybody waiting. Everybody waiting.
That's
What's
a fact.
next?
Yeah.
They gonna rock with it.
That's what's up, man. And that's why I said that. That's what I like about your brand. Like you said, you keep shit fresh. You know what I mean? You keep different stuff. You know what I mean? Like I said, I like the damn jackets. I'm gonna get one next year though, for sure. I know you're gonna come with some different flavors this year. For real, those was fire though. I was a little late on those, but yeah, definitely keep doing what you're doing.
Yo, it's
man.
crazy because I had somebody post on Facebook. Somebody girlfriend got mad at him. Started cutting up the jacket, the coats, but it worked in my favor though. It worked in my favor, man. I ain't gonna hold you up because I can't show people what's inside these coats. Like I said, I'm big in quality. Mm-hmm. So her doing that just lets people know what's inside those coats. It wasn't just like that. And no shot at North Face and none of those people. You know, I love their brand. I love what they got going on, but quality is quality. Mm-hmm. You know, it wasn't like that little feather that comes out your coats like this. Sometimes you pluck it out like that.
That triple fat goose feather.
Man, that motherfucker was a cotton this big inside of there, man. Cotton. So she shout out to you. You let them know what was inside that.
My shit warm. My shit warm.
Yo. That was dope though. That was like a perfect mistake.
Word.
That's a fact. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Like you said, sometimes it happens that way. Sometimes it might look bad that she cut shit up, but like you said, it's shouting your brand out at the same time too.
Like show them
she ain't about to do no Walmart. She ain't about to cut up no Walmart shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. She know it costs a couple dollars.
Right. Everywhere.
She know it costs a couple dollars. Word.
Who some of your influences when it comes to designing? Like
some of my designer, Virgil Abloh.
Virgil. I was gonna ask you if you're gonna start putting rich shorts on your shit. like,
what you mean?
You know how he put the quotations on his shit on the off-white.
He got like the shoot, the places.
Or put shorts and quotations.
Yeah, Virgil's he's something different. They can't stop him.
Nah, they can't. Shout out to Yeezy putting them in place.
Yeezy.
It's like you said, you put them in place and then you go your own way. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I like about him. They it's not even it's his designs, but it's more him.
Yeah.
You know, y'all gave him what he's just said, man. Like you didn't give him all the sauce. You gave him a little bit and he found the rest. Mm-hmm. You gotta respect that, man. That's what I respect more about people.
Or he doing his thing. He basically, you know, up the value of the
brand. You didn't see the show? You didn't just see the fashion show he had on live? No. It went crazy. Like, people don't be hooping into that.
You got any fashion shows in your future, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got some fashion shows coming in. I haven't done one yet.
They in progress? Or I just did a little bit of filming for a fashion show. Somebody real close to us.
What was her name?
Her name is Irie, but it's Help Heal Mama Earth. They had the Drip Show.
Drip Show?
Yeah.
In Rochester?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So she always working on a little something. I put a word in something. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all connected.
Yeah. That's dope.
Get some shit popping.
I love when local brands do stuff like that, man, because that's definitely what it's about, man. Keep working, keep grinding, keep striving, man.
That's what we do. And just like for the streets and everything like that, we gotta just all come together, you know what I'm saying? And build each other up, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Always show love.
We have a lot of talent in Rochester.
We have
a lot of local brands.
Ton of them.
Dope, man. For real.
Word.
That's a fact. Like I said,
we the platform, yo. Anybody who want to come show out, man, come up here.
Yes, sir. Right here.
That's a fact.
We'll let you say what you guys say.
Right. Let you know what I'm saying. Like you said, free as promo as we say and stuff like that. And at the same time, like I said, we always shout out local brands and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
We try to. Do. I got big pride in Rochester.
Yeah.
Like I've been here my whole life. You know, everybody talk about do you want to move? Like I'm like, yeah, I want to move, but I can't. What's the place you
always wanted to go? What's one of the places that you always wanted to visit?
To visit?
Yeah. Country or city or
like Rome and Greece and shit. Like
go to France, yeah.
Like France? Why?
Yeah, Eiffel Tower. I think when you see shit like on TV, maybe it's different when you get there. Just the people just look so friendly too. You know what I'm saying? Like you go there.
Oh, not me. I'm just.
Friends, they give you a plate with snails. You gonna eat it?
Hell no, I ain't none of that shit. I ain't eat nothing. I'm a picky ass eater already. So.
I'm adventurous, but not with the food.
That's what I said. Not with the food. Yeah.
I'll be out there in the woods and the mountains and shit,
Word.
looking around. But
Word.
like, I also want like the Amalfi Coast. Ooh, I want to go there and check that shit out one day. You know what I'm saying?
Coast?
The Amalfi Coast. I think that's in Greece too. You know, Africa, Egypt, and all that. I want to see them pyramids, like.
Yeah. Like I said, France. As far as visiting and stuff like, I want to go like Hawaii. Just visit the whole land and just do the same shit, like you said. Just, like we did in Puerto Rico, like when we did. Well, you ain't go to ATVs, but like just
climb a volcano,
just climb and shit. Just walk for hours.
What you had like y'all went to like a all inclusive hotel?
It wasn't all inclusive. Nah, I wish it was all inclusive. Damn, hotels expensive as fuck. Nah, I heard in DR they do though.
They got it in any third world country. They got all inclusive. Yeah. Puerto Rico and Miami. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all got to get.
That's because they the U.S.
The U.S. That's because the U.S.
Y'all got to tune in, man. Y'all got to get with the third world.
Shit, the power was going out there.
Yo, whether the power was going out, that shit.
Oh, where y'all was at?
Yeah. Like half the city went out. Like,
I mean, we were straight. Cause like I said,
they had RG&E over there.
Nah, they got their own shit. They
yeah. Well, we stayed at was the main like tourist spot, so they needed to keep that power there. But them little small towns next to it, they definitely power went out over there.
But definitely beautiful out there. Definitely beautiful.
I love it.
Like I said, I gotta go back.
I love Puerto Rico. Been there a lot of times.
So that was our first time.
My first time.
That was our first time. Yeah. 100% Boricua. Shit.
Right, 100%. First time. I'm 38 years in that motherfucker. I'm definitely gonna go back though. Like I said, see the fam. Go see where grandma stayed at. Like I said, go see this neighborhood.
That was dope. Go back to your roots, tapping in back.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
Word, just hitting out.
You can't buy stuff like that, but that's like that shit is crazy.
Or I was walking the beach like he was there for 5 days, 4 days in the water. I was there for 7 days, 6 days on the beach, just walking that motherfucker, like walking up and down, had my blunt in my hand, just feeling that sand, and then you get in that water, and you feel that water, like, damn, I'm in the motherland, like, you know what I'm saying, like
this is where your parents are from.
Yeah, my grandparents, but you know what I'm saying, but it was still like, yo, this is where we from as a whole, like.
If it wasn't for this sand in this ground right here, I wouldn't have been here.
Not at all.
Think about it.
Not at all.
Been here, bro.
That's a fact.
Any wrong false move, you wouldn't have been here.
That's a fact. That's a damn fact.
It's crazy.
Or even like a cross path, like you said, our parents could not have met if they did this or that. You know what I
mean?
Any movement in the Matrix for real.
That's why this life is so beautiful and precious, man. We got to take advantage.
Enjoy that shit
every second of this shit.
And talking about positivity, always keep that positive light on shit. Like, always. That's
gonna be always good.
It's gonna make life easier too. Like, people gonna wonder why you ain't tripping, cause I'm not worried about that shit. I'm worried about some other shit. Like,
it make it so much easier, man, when you just like get over shit quickly. You know what I mean? Like somebody do like, nah, you got it. You all right. Cool. You might think about it for a minute, but you don't let it take over your day or your hour or nothing.
Because you gotta stay focused. It's a bigger picture. It's an end goal. We got an end goal.
Like, you feel a lot
goal. We got an end goal.
Like,
and there's never an end goal, bro.
Not really.
Never like you just
not really.
It keep resetting itself every time you reach that shit.
You just get better and better.
Not really, yeah. Like you said, the last shit. Yeah, about last month though, my mind just been racing just to elevate everything, like life. Like I said, father, podcast, business, everything, just to level up. So my mind just been racing. And people even ask me like, "Yo, you good?" I'm saying, "Yeah, I'm just looking for my next move, make my best move." You know what I'm saying?
And half of it is like, how the fuck am I gonna get back to Puerto Rico and not hurt my pockets? Let me get
balancing fatherhood and business is hard sometimes, and right now for me it's probably at my hardest because I just had a conversation with my daughter yesterday, my oldest daughter, and I'm like, I had spoke to her. I'm like, damn, we in the couch watching a movie, whatever. But I was like, hey, look, what would you think if I moved to Atlanta or something like that? She like, she ain't just. She said she started crying and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm like, she's at the age. She's only 7, so she doesn't know why I want to move out. She don't understand the opportunities that come with that.
Right,
she just know that daddy not gonna be here or whatever. Right, so, dad and entrepreneurship definitely did. I don't know if it makes or not, but you gotta balance it.
Yeah. I'm still trying to find the balance. You know what I'm saying? It's like you said. You try to find the balance, man. I be trying to figure it out every day. You know, every minute. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just try to be better at both. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. What steps you take to? You probably can help me out right now. My situation. I don't know what I'm going through.
I don't know. Like I said, your kid's older, right? Your kid's older. My son it's just the time. You know what I mean? Because I work a little different than the wife. So by the time I get home, the wife looking like it's your turn, like, you know what I mean, to take over for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a little breather.
Yeah.
And then he want shit. I might be, you know what I mean, tired or something. This nigga want to play.
Yeah.
So then I gotta that play and turn into a half an hour, 45 minutes. I'm like, damn, real quick. You know what I'm saying? I gotta eat and shit like that. So it's just the balance of that. You know what I mean? To not get, like I said, overwhelmed with it. I might get a minute too. Like, fuck. All right, what you want to do? You want to mess with this puzzle? What you want to do? You know what I mean? So definitely still learning. Like I said, it's an everyday process though. But I'm getting there.
Right, he on his first kid by the turn 2.
First, I'm on my second.
I'm on.
None.
I'm chilling. I'm in there every day.
Take your time, man.
I'm doing as much as I can while I got time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plant your seed in good soil. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's definitely why I ain't got no kid right now though.
Right,
honestly,
You might have,
That's a fact. No.
good soil.
So I said mine was good soil. I had to go through some turbulence on the way, but
Yeah.
I found a good soil, so everything's good on that
Definitely.
aspect. Yeah. I could have been there, for sure.
Yeah, I could have been a lot of trouble. That's what I'm saying. I'm giving you advice from me. I got good soil. Plant yours in good soil too. You'll save yourself a lot of money if you switch to good soil. You'll be good, man. You'll be good, man.
That's definitely that shit.
So, yeah,
Just you can learn that from everyone for real.
yeah, man. Go there. Look, man. I seen the grown. You seen the growing up. People pulling up, people cribs. It get crazy sometimes. You don't want to be the ones getting pulled up on.
That's a fact. Definitely one.
it's a dangerous game out there. It's a dangerous game.
It's horrible.
Real. They get real in these streets.
For real.
That's a fact, though.
But I get you a little bit in that motherfucker. So you pull up if you want. I get you a little bit.
That's good. Right.
So I want to get into a little entertainment, man. Just to get into a little different vibe. We started the game last week. It's not really, we gave who we thought. So I just figured I'd ask everybody else who come up. And it's not really a game. It's just like, your thoughts. And this is about music, the hip hop industry. So I got, six questions. Might make you think a little bit.
Just a little bit.
First one is, who your favorite rapper of all time?
Nas.
Favorite?
My favorite rapper of all times. I would say Nas, but no, I'm gonna go with Future.
Future? There we go.
Nas, Nas my favorite out there.
Nas would be like my second, but Future. And I have my reasons.
Right.
For sure.
Who a rapper you dislike?
Rapper that I dislike? I don't like rappers like Trinidad James and stuff like that. I'm not saying that I don't like them. I just
you don't pump with them. Yeah, you don't pump with them.
We had a disclaimer last week with that. And they like, we don't like it. We just don't rock with their music. That's
I just don't like the music.
Yeah, I had to turn off G Herbo.
Who?
G Herbo. I had to turn them off.
Why?
I just can't pump with it. Like it don't sound good in my ears.
You can't rock G Herbo is a savage.
I can't do it.
I said Thug, man. I said Thug.
If Thug is very lyrical.
I said Thug, 'cause, you know what I mean? But,
it's not your cup of tea. It's not your cup of tea. G Herbo's not your cup of tea, but G Herbo will be saying some stuff on them tracks that you just relate to. Like, it's just like, yo, you talking about my life?
That's why I was like, yo, people gonna hate me when I say this. I see it all over the internet. They always getting at people who don't like G Herbo. I'm like, I don't like him.
Nah, a lot of people don't, because he's off beat and stuff like that.
That's one of the main things. I like.
Like you said, it's not like you just don't like him as a person. You just don't rock with his music.
Yeah,
that's what we disclaimer.
The second person I said was Blueface.
Yeah.
And it's the same kind of thing. Like he just a little off beat, and it's like I can't really do it. Like it hurt my ears a little bit.
Yeah.
Rapper that grew on you.
A rapper that grew on me. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's East G. He grew on me.
The ESTG.
East G, yeah.
I haven't heard none of his music.
He grew on me. I thought he was just gonna be like one of those one-hit wonders, but he definitely keep going with crazy with songs.
Well, he got out, so I could look him up after this motherfucker.
He got that one song with Joe Gotti. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, I might have heard it then. I might have heard it. It might have came on my little
that's the one
shuffle.
song I heard. Yeah.
My name, I put my shit on shuffle, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm listening to. This shit sound alright though.
That's how it be sometimes.
He
You
just
got
put some out. I think like 2 days ago, yesterday. He's put some little song out.
I've been seeing his name around. I've been seeing his name.
He got some stuff. He grew on.
Or for me, it was A Boogie.
Hey, Boogie.
I just remember somebody trying to put me on, and me be like, "I get the fuck out of here." And then like a few months later, I heard that don't trust bitches. I was like, okay, I see.
That's dope.
like I said, mine was Future because I didn't know what the fuck you was talking about at first.
Yeah.
And that Dirty Sprite, you know what I'm saying?
Dirty Sprite one.
After
crazy.
that, I was a fan. After that,
My shit was 56 Nights and all the Purple Rain. I was like, that went crazy. FBG the movie, that shit went crazy.
Yeah.
The Chosen One with Rock.
That's when I had to go back. Right? Yeah, that's when I went back for sure.
Most overrated rapper.
Most overrated rapper. Most overrated rapper.
What's old boy name from G-Eazy?
That's a different lane right there.
Most overrated rapper for me. I ain't gonna lie. I think they gonna probably hate 40 NBA Youngboy. I don't really. I think,
Yeah, you two will gonna get at your ass on that one.
yeah, I think he's just overrated.
Yeah.
It's just like I said. I don't.
Hey man, I said K-Dot.
Yeah, he said Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Overrated. I said he's a little overrated.
Overrated.
Just because he, like I said, his quality. Like he don't put out enough. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I take Meek Mill and all that before him. Easily. Like you know what I mean? Meek Mill pull out them bangers every year. You know what I'm saying? I can relate to and all the other shit. But
Yeah.
K-Dot I give you every 4 years. You know what I mean? And then it still be different music too.
Yeah.
It ain't like he can't spit or nothing like that.
Yeah, NBA got some shit, but I just feel like I don't know. It's just they
He get it.
overhype him up.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
okay, he good.
He gets stupid spins on YouTube though.
Yeah,
He gets. I keep praying he gets more spin. But for me, in my song, in my car, in my radio,
Right.
he gonna get played once or twice a day though. He got some shit.
Nah, he gonna pull up on the shuffle all the time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the same with Thug. You have one or two in there. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna have a player too, Miles. You got that.
For sure.
Most underrated rapper.
Most underrated rapper, G Herbo.
Got you with the herd right back. Got you with the herd.
Always.
So wasn't the last one?
See, he didn't want to go over that one. He went far. He cut that one quick short.
I had Jones though under. Yeah,
I had Lucci.
Lucci.
Yeah.
Lucci is fire.
That's what I'm saying. Lucci, every day. That's who actually cause I started DJing before all this shit.
Yeah.
Like that was just I got in a little situation where I was moving a little too fast. Y'all told me slow down earlier.
Yeah.
So I was a little. Fortunately, it wasn't mine. Mm-hmm. But in the moment, it was like, hold up, what the fuck can I do to make some quick money? And the first thing was, okay, I play music all the time at the parties. Might as well just start DJing.
Right, fuck it. Got all the equipment, shit.
But it was, at one of them times, I played that shit. I was looking for new music. I'm like, you know what? Let me just try this dude out. He got cool cover art, whatever. I put that shit on. I pressed play on that shit, and the first song was. This shit was destined for me, and I was like, you know what? This my shit right here.
Yo, being a DJ, you ever ran into a time where you just couldn't find no song, you in the middle of a party?
Well, I've been in a time when my shit cut off, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was my shit was like in and out.
What's next? Or you go in there with a list?
Nah, I just go freestyle that motherfucker.
Oh, so you go in there.
I was just catching the vibe. Somebody give me a list, and I just, because sometimes they shit don't make sense. People ask you about some song, and you be like, okay, yeah, I'll play it, but you gotta wait until it makes sense to me. Like I ain't gonna play it right now.
Nah, definitely.
That's definitely the key to DJ. Just want to play certain tracks. That's a fact.
But it take a lot more time than people realize. But that's how I got my Lucci. My Lucci after that, I was on everything. Like, man, yeah, this shit tough.
A co-artist. I'm sorry unfortunately he's going through what he's going through, but come with that life. You gotta deal with it.
That's a fact.
So who was your GOAT? We asked your favorite. Now who was the GOAT?
GOAT. I do Max B.
Max B. Ooh, okay. I like that answer.
Definitely the wave.
I like that answer.
Max
Definitely
B is
definitely went left for that one.
Shout out to Big Vel.
Yeah, Max
sipping
B
on
is
that
the
rich
one who
clique.
made it cool.
Sipping on that rich clique.
That boy, with that damn Henny, boy.
Yeah,
That Grand Crew.
Yeah,
Right.
Max B made it cool to do what they do now today.
That's a fact.
That melodies, all that,
Yeah,
everything.
he made it cool for that steak sauce and everything. The coat, all the coat waves,
all that shit.
Everything.
Definitely help some of that
first of the months and
Dipset,
blow me a doves,
some of
and
that Bird Gang wave and stuff. Too.
All that
That's a
shit,
fact.
French, everything.
That's a fact. Yeah, it's an impact. Like I said, it's impact to the day. That's
yeah,
a fact.
Max B impacted the world. I don't care what it wasn't even cool to do that at his time.
Nah.
Wasn't nobody getting up on there and melodizing nothing. Everybody trying to be gangsters back
right,
then.
and the fact that he was a gangster at the same time, though.
Melodizing
Like,
and he ain't with a perm.
right.
He ain't care.
I'm beautiful.
That's a fact.
Yo, Max B, he the GOAT, man. That's the GOAT for me. He made it possible. Or he not saying possible, but
You paid the way.
He
paid the way.
Nah, definitely shout out to Max. Max is the reason a lot of his music too out right now. Like from French and all that. You know, Max is still an inspiration for French.
Yeah.
Max is inspiration. He's just
Max might be out right now. We don't even know it. Let me say Max wants to get out.
That's what I was going to ask. When he getting out,
I think that nigga in Mexico or something. He's somewhere just in the house, man. That's cool. It's like we say he in the house. We like to be in the house. I think he in the house, man. Cause you don't hear nothing no more. Like this time last year, like hey, Max.
He dropped a song with like 8 Boogie or some shit,
like,
right?
Yeah, Max about to be out December. Max about shit. You don't hear nothing. Max home. Max home. That nigga's home, man. When he pop out, he been home.
the
Like,
wave,
straight.
man, the wave, man.
Wave.
He just go pop out with like 3
Yo,
videos.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. I really appreciate Max B because I through middle school. I ain't get to make it to high school, but middle school, he was. He. You know, I got through middle school with him. You know what I'm saying? I just riding around and all the songs and just.
I'm about to blow me a dub.
Man, son.
How old you is?
Huh?
How old you is?
I'm 28.
Oh, you
we the
you're
same
young.
age.
Yeah, you're young, boy.
Yeah, I'm still.
But I say Max was like I said when I got out of high school. My high school was the end of not beginning of Dipset. That was my high school. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z and Nas was like 10th grade. Like,
10th grade.
You know what I'm saying? Like Dipset was coming up. Like niggas used to argue who making more money. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I'm like, man, Nas doing these albums. It's like Cam got a few laundry mats and shit like that. I'm like, I understand. That's a couple $100,000. These niggas making millions, but shit, they all rocking that to these days.
Shout out to Nas too. Nas going crazy in that crypto.
What he made like I think it was like 40 million off of
I don't know.
Off of one deal, right?
Yeah.
one deal. He just said like 40 million, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot what deal was it.
But he in that whole crypto game. He got one of the top things in crypto right now.
Yeah.
So he had some Lyft, some Ring
Yeah.
doorbell,
Mass appeal.
some Ring doorbells. Like
Yeah, the Ring doorbell deal.
and he just got one for $100 too. I forgot what else they did.
Yeah, keep doing
So
your thing.
that's like you said. You
Got to deal with Hennessy.
you branch out to different shit. You can just invest your money. You know.
Shout out to Hennessy. Hennessy, y'all want to sponsor me? I'm tatted already. Like,
Fact.
we get crazy. Like, I make commercial
Holla at
crazy.
us. We put a couple bottles on the table, like drink champs. You know what I'm saying? Holla at us for sure.
Right.
Yeah, but like I said, yeah, definitely expand your portfolio. You know what I mean? Do you expand? Do you want to expand, or are you working on expanding your just other than clothing? I meant to ask that a little earlier. 'Cause I know you. I can see that you are already. You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking globally. I ain't gonna lie. Like last night, I think it was like 9 at night. I got an order from Canada, bro. Like that was amazing. Like literally, like and it's like he ordered like that person ordered before, but to order again to have like a returning customer,
Right.
that
From outside the country?
Yeah, from outside the country. And then when I print out her like travelers and I print out the the actual the stuff, I forgot what it's called, not the invoice, but the actual
Tags.
how can I say like I forgot what it's called, but the shipping receipt. And when it's a whole nother receipt. It's not like just USPS address. No, this one is actually like different. Like everything's different because it's going to customs and stuff.
Open your eyes and
I
shit.
love
Like,
it. Like
yeah.
it's like, yo, this is what global is.
These motherfuckers ain't doing this. What you talking about?
It's what global is. And yo, bro, I appreciate you, bro. This is your second order. The first, yo, like that's to me, that's the start of global. Is when
Oh no, hell
like,
yeah.
when they order once, try you out, and if they order again, you in the game. For real.
That's a
Appreciate
fact.
it.
Well, yeah.
It's definitely the returning customer.
I'm gonna definitely be
Yeah,
ordering again.
That's what I
That's
love
the
the
key,
most, just
right.
the returning customers, because that's who I post for.
Right.
Facts.
I'm gonna definitely order it again because the last time I know I was last minute.
Yeah,
But I
he
know
had me pulling up. This guy had me pulling up, man. He told me, "Yo, where you at? You got something?" I'm looking in the back seat. Damn, I gotta go to the warehouse. I'm gonna grab something for him. Pulled up right up on him. He like, "Yo, I gotta. I'm about to do we here in the studio. Cool. Yeah, that's cool, man.
Nah, definitely. I had a couple things in mind that I wanted, but it wasn't available at the time. So
Yeah,
as soon as they drop again,
white,
yeah.
that's limited. It was only 20 made.
Check it out.
There you go. 1 of 20.
Exclusive.
Yeah,
Did not have
if you got one of them lime green, one of them first ones, man, hoodies. I was trying to get it. Remember I hit you like, yo, what they got? You said his and hers was sold out. I went to on Hudson.
Yeah, his and hers are sold out, and then Legends was sold
Yeah,
out.
I went to Legends. All they had was shorts and shit. I was like, damn, I wanted that hoodie for sure.
Yeah, Legends was gone.
So
I was working with those. I was working with the Legends and his. And
I wasn't
hers.
working with them though. Like it was cool. Like
Yeah, it was great. It was nice working with them, but obviously, like I said, I want to go global, and and now I'm paying taxes and stuff like that, so things have to shift.
no, right, absolutely. Plus, like you said, you got
Shit
it.
legit now.
How you doing it, man? Like you said, it's good.
It's
Like you said,
real.
you don't gotta worry about, like I said, in the stores. They come to you. You got everything direct. You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
working with them, though. Appreciate y'all for giving me that opportunity.
Nah, hell yeah, that was big time.
That was big time.
That's probably it's dope for them too to acknowledge local brand. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
definitely, yeah.
That's a fact. Cause they could have just went, yeah, whatever. Man, you bring your, cause
you not Louis.
yeah, cause them legends and all them, they got them big boy things in there. You know what I'm saying? So they
Legends,
definitely
his
could have
and
been like,
hers.
yeah,
Put
they
him in
definitely
CI.
could have. Yeah, they
Nah,
definitely
rich,
could have been
rich.
like,
What you
nah, we don't want your brand in here. You know what I'm saying? But to let you get in there, you know what I mean, get a little spot in there.
That was dope.
You know what I'm saying? That's definitely
That was
love.
definitely dope. And I restocked them twice. We restocked twice. So the first restock went great. The second restock went even greater. Thank y'all for that.
Oh yeah, good signs.
Yeah,
Good signs.
shout
The
out.
future is bright.
Yeah, definitely shout out to them. Like you
I
said,
love
for giving
saying
the
that
opportunity,
shit.
for sure.
Yeah, the opportunity was amazing, bro. I appreciate them, bro. That shit was like a highlight of my journey. Like,
Right, that's what I'm saying. Have your shit in there. That's what I'm saying. Cause you go into them stores, like I said, they got some shit in there that you shit. I'll be like, I gotta look over here. This not even my damn range right here.
Like what
what I'm saying?
you need a store for when all the other ones gonna put you in theirs.
right.
You know?
Stores is great. Stores is a good thing. Stores is a good thing for those who need stores.
That's what I'm saying. Other stores won't put you in there. That's
Yeah,
even
like I
greater.
said, right. That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. Like I said, did you talk to any like store brands though to get them in there, like to get your clothes in there? 'Cause I saw you at what's that, Up NY. I saw you in there working. I saw you working.
Up in NYC, I met Fat Joe.
yeah.
I gave Fat Joe some stuff.
Yeah, I saw you working there. I saw you went to the A. I be watching, man. I like to see people. You know what I'm saying? Elevate for sure.
I went to Up NYC, met up with Fat Joe, and then I recently just pulled back up on him.
Okay.
I pulled up. I caught him coming out of NY. He was doing a show for Complex that day.
Okay.
Complex was there, and I caught him coming out, and I literally gave him like a bucket hat, and I gave him a T-shirt because I know for a simple fact that the first tracksuit that I gave him wasn't his size. I was told he was extra large when I know he's a 2X.
Right. Yeah. I know.
I say a big dog.
So I had a double back on him. I'm like, because I'm like, yo, he hasn't wore it. I don't know. I know that's not his size.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know when I gave him that, I knew in the bottom of my heart, I was like, this is not that man's size. I've been in fashion already. I know somebody's size just off. I can eyeball the size.
Right. That's a fact.
So I double back not too long. I double back. Matter of fact, I double back the day Money Man went to New York. I met Money Man. I gave Money Man some clothes too. I'm cool. I'm very close, cool with his little homie, man, BC Demon.
Okay.
Man, we cool. BC, he called me out like, yo, we in New York. We just came up here from Atlanta. I'm with Money Man. Pull up, come to behind the stage with us. So we was just chilling with Money Man.
Yeah, I think I saw that too.
He
Right?
introduced me to Money Man. I gave Money Man a bag with T-shirt.
The bag official too.
That's a fact. No, yeah, definitely stepped up on that too.
I
The
pulled
bag
up
with the
on
name
Joe.
on it.
When I pulled up on Joe that second time, boy, he looked at me like I was like not like he looked at me like I was crazy because it was just the way it happened. Like literally followed him to his truck. So his security guard, everybody was like, yo, what you doing? And I'm still walking. So he looked at me like, and the look he gave me was like, yo, you is determined.
Right.
You did not, you just bypassed everybody's shit to give me this Richie Shane's bag with a bucket hat and t-shirt. I know he respected it that day, bro. More than when I first met him that first time.
Fit Joe found Pun on the corner store. Coming out the store. You know what I'm saying? He found Pun coming out the store.
Like that.
Hey. Just like you said, though, that can go a long way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the next time you see, like, you know what? Come here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me put this shit on right here. You know what I'm saying? Flick up or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely goes a long way for sure.
That's big time though. And then he keeps seeing your face. He gonna remember your ass.
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying.
My boy Hoodie always, Hoodie Montana, man. Follow him on IG. He always shouting me out, man. Big Terror Squad, man. You know how it go, man. My boy, that's my brother.
You heard?
That's what's up.
What else? You got anything you want to ask us, man?
Man, I mean,
how was your experience on the podcast, man?
I want to know what made y'all want to do a podcast.
Well, me personally, I listen to podcasts all the time. So I listen to Joe Rogan. I listen to Pat McAfee. I listen to.
So those are like people you look up to?
I want to say, I look up to 85 South Show. Because they funny. They do what they want. You know, they make their own commercials, all that. And in the beginning, it was like low key on some synergy shit with them where like every time I thought of an idea, like 2-3 weeks later, they'll come out with that idea. And I'll be like, yo, I just thought about this shit. Like, so I'm moving too slow, kind of, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was just literally like we literally every Sunday cut on that NFL package. We sitting on the couch. We talking about all these other sports, basketball, baseball, football, whatever going on. We just talking about it in the industry, rap. We talking about this person just dropped this. Yeah. So he hit me one day and like, let's make a podcast. Mad random. Like we wasn't talking about it or nothing. So it was like the only time where like I said okay without thinking about it.
Okay.
And it was just like, all right, yeah, let's do it. And he hit me with the name, and the name flowed so perfect. I just started doing my research.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do a sports podcast. It's not really out there like that. Yeah. It's what we know. And let's just show the family that we could do something different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's dope.
Yeah, that's a fact.
How about you? What was your mindset coming into this?
Like I said, this is basically the same shit. Like I said, we talk about it. I see people, like you said, some people gotta give you inspiration to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Nori and them, like I said, Pat McAfee.
Nori, definitely. Drink Champ, probably one of my first
Stephen A. Just seeing stuff and like that. And like you said, just talking every Sunday. And we know our shit too. You know what I'm saying? We might not be, like we said in the intro, we might not know all the facts, you know what I'm saying? Right. But we know our shit though, you know what I'm saying? Especially when we lock in or whatever like that. So I was like, we definitely got to look out the box. Because me and him, we might be talking right now, but we real shy people. Like we really in the house just cooling, you know what I'm saying? And to ourselves. But to be on the platform and to, just talk sports and stuff like that. Like, I thought that was something different. Because like you said, you were saying it earlier, like you said, you ain't see your mom doing this or whatever like that. Same for us. Like,
but we always talked about business.
Right.
Always talked about what we could do. He want me to learn how to cut hair.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We was trying to do everything, even with the merch, designing merch, all that. But it just felt like the podcast thing was like the way to go.
You got to find your lane. You got to find your lane. Just like you got to find your name. We got to find our lane and what to, branch into. And then after this, we'll see what goes from there. Like I said, we trying to go global.
Never know.
You
never know who listening.
Right.
One of the things you never know who listening. Like we started the Balanced Perspective segment where we got local artists freestyling.
Yeah.
And you said you met Fat Joe. Fat Joe, I know for a fact, done heard a couple of them videos just from people like, and that's another inspiration. Like, yo, you could meet all these people. You could do all this good shit that they doing all over Instagram. You could have a network or start a network. It just take the platform. It take you actually putting the groundwork in.
Yeah.
And that's what we started. It was like as soon as we was in the basement, my mama's basement. You know what I'm saying? So recording, shit looked good and all that, but we just had to, all right, let's take this to the next level.
Right.
Now we got the studio. Now that just opened up.
Definitely. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Always taking something to the next level.
And it just opened up so much. And now it's like, one, we taking the podcast more seriously because now we don't got no excuse. You know what I'm saying? It ain't we ain't got enough. We got everything we need in here.
Right.
But then it branched off to more business. Where like this is how we gonna grow what we doing to further help and just elevate the whole family at the end of the day.
Right.
Like
That's a fact. Yeah. Like we say the story, man. Like you say, you started from a T-shirt. We started from a box. Basically, one mic in a box in my basement, just shooting the shit, just practicing
And chopping it up and stuff like that.
Yeah, just chopping it up for an hour, 2 hours.
yo, literally a box, like just to hold it up.
I always say the bottom builds character, man. You know what I'm saying? The rich can't buy that.
When you see other, and then I record other podcasts, you see them coming up and they stressing about little shit. You be like, I'll be sitting there like, yeah, we all go through that, bro. Like this shit, that's little. Like you gotta worry about this. Like, like
we all gonna go through shit. We always gonna continue going through stuff. Every day is gonna be a battle. So the day we die.
what I learned, when it's cliche when it rains it pours, but without the rain, ain't no sunshine. Like all this shit, like I be telling people all the time, you gonna see this shit drop. You gonna see this shit every week. You think you popping or all that, whatever. And it's gonna be so random, but until you really like it, you really love it, that's what's gonna turn it up. You gotta keep pushing through it. You gotta all the low spots, just find out how to elevate them.
That's what's gonna build, I mean, every low spot's gonna build your character. So every time the shit is not where you found it at, is another test.
Mm-hmm. And what else I learned, not to cut you off, but what else I learned was every time you about to do something great or you feel like it's great, some shit is gonna happen to fuck it up. It don't matter. Like every time we try with the beach podcast we just dropped, like it was a dope idea. The audio fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But
something good came out of that.
Yeah, but we did an episode getting my hair cut in the middle of the podcast. Okay, this shit gonna be dope. Shit take like an extra day to upload. I don't know. Like what the fuck? Like every time you want to elevate and do greater, it's gonna feel like the world falling apart. But trust me, you're doing the right thing. Like it's gonna feel good at the end.
You gotta trust the process.
Yeah.
You gotta trust the process with everything. You gotta trust the process.
It's all about the process.
It's gonna get you far, man.
So I go back to that question. How you feel on your first podcast? Like how was this experience?
I love it, man. I definitely appreciate you guys having me here. Putting out, letting me express certain things and just rock on me, man. Appreciate it.
Word. Appreciate you for coming through. Like this is a good look for us. This is like
it's a good look for all of us.
I be telling people like people be thanking me for the opportunity. I'm sitting there like, yo, this is an opportunity for me too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's for all of us, man. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work in everybody's favor.
That's a fact.
Just let the world know where they can find you and where they can find your product.
Man, y'all can find me at my Instagram, Rich Exchange, RIXCHXCHANGE, or you can go on my website, www.richxchange.com. And y'all can, you feel me? Any questions, y'all can email me. Emails all on the FAQs. Any questions, you can find it there that you need to ask. It's lit.
Word, go get all that fly shit, yo.
That's a fact.
So go get that fly shit. And next week, not even next week, I already got it. I already got it. I just want to like surprise them with it. I got some stuff coming out. It's crazy.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Like I said, he come out,
man. Please stay tuned.
Like I said, he come out with new product all the time, man. New fresh ideas and stuff like that. Good quality. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got the shorts. Trey got the sweatsuits. You know what I mean? Got the shorts. Rich.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Word, give you that vibe, real rich.
Sure,
I got the podcast wearing the rich, man. They show love, bro. I ain't even, man. Y'all don't even know.
Word, the brand been on the podcast. The brand been on the podcast.
We showing love.
I seen the headband and everything on the podcast before, man. It's lit.
That's a fact.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I appreciate y'all having me here, giving me the platform to, express myself and let other young entrepreneurs know that it's not just a straight shot upwards. It's definitely ups and downs to this.
You got all these brands that people love and big up all the time, and they don't even know who at the top. You got someone right here that you can reach who putting out quality stuff, just as quality as that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. So definitely shop local. Like I said, if you want to spend that 100, 200 on a t-shirt with somebody you don't know.
Shop local.
What they
local, you know what I'm saying?
What they say your friends clothing line is designer too, yo.
That's a fact. But I always say it is, it's definitely on what a person puts into it. You just can't just slap things on stuff.
Nah, you tell when it's quality.
Prices on that. You gotta definitely put work behind it if you want to price it at that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's just how I feel about it.
That's definitely a fact. But like I said, shop local, you know what I mean? Support him, you know what I mean? For sure. And level up even more.
Definitely.
More blessings,
and
man.
Somebody on my live saying October 2nd, save the date. I don't know what's coming up that date, but they probably got something crazy coming up.
Shout out October 2nd.
October 2nd. I don't know what's coming up that day, man. I believe in them too.
There you go.
Word.
That's what it do, for sure.
Well, shit, this is episode 85, man. 85. Pham Spotlight, you know what I'm saying? Pham Perspective Podcast. Check us out on IG. Check us out on Spotify. We're not on Apple Podcasts. At Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Audio Social, Breaker. Anywhere you find podcasts, man, just search Pham Perspective. We on there, 85 episodes. Pham Spotlight. It's your boy Henny Dre.
It's John.
And we got Rich Exchange in the building.
Yes, sir.
And we out. You heard?
Peace.